So I'm Grace from TLC. I'm going to share another TTG project from TLC, which is called a campus-wide peer learning and mentoring program. So the main purpose of this program is to provide supplementary education using a peer-to-peer supporting model as a means to enhance teaching and learning at Ning Lam. Before we start this project, we already found there are different types of peer mentoring program offered by different departments. For example, the SSC have the peer mentoring program, which they team up senior student with year 1 student so as to support them to adapt to university life, campus life. And SIL have the English tutor help students to improve their English. OSL have the visiting service learning tutor to provide guidance to students for service learning. And also OMIP have buddies scheme. Local students are recruited, especially those who have returned from exchange, to provide guidance and assistance to incoming exchange students, help them to adapt to new environment, new culture. But then we saw there was a gap, a niche, that there was no mentoring program which are focused on students helping each other on their learning, solving subject-specific issues, and enhancing learning skills. That's why we start that project. So what the project do, we developed academic skills, critical thinking, and independent learning for both the facilitator and the student. The TLC hires students from different majors who have good academic skills, high GPA, and also good presentation skills. We train them up to become peer learning facilitator before they start their tutorial sections with other students. So the work of PLF is not just simply help students to prepare a test or complete a task, but to help their peer to develop their own learning skills and become an independent learner at the end of the day. So from this chart, the table, you can see what a facilitator will do or will not do. So the PLF, the peer learning facilitator, will not just do the work for the student or edit their papers or just provide answers to questions without discussions. Instead, the PLF promotes collaborative learning in which student and facilitator work together to maximize understanding and solve problems together. So they listen more than they talk, and they keep students actively involved in the sections. And so that they also help students learn learning strategies and reinforce students' understanding of the course concepts. So the PLF is not just like ordinary private tutors. It is a collaborative learning process and help the student to learn and to solve the problems by themselves. So this is the cycle of the facilitation. So it starts from here. We request students to register online in advance, even though we allowed walk-in service. But then there are some benefits if students can register online in advance. First, the student can go to our online booking system, which we have all the tutors' portfolio there. So their background, their courses they taken, their major, or even what kind of learning skills those facilitators have, so that the student can pick the facilitator and the time slot they prefer. And also, before they complete the online registration, they also need to do a self-diagnostic form. In fact, it is like they need to put down what kind of question they have. They want to discuss at the section so that the facilitator can prepare. And if they find they need to review the notes on the course they take before, they can also do that before they have the section with the student so as to get better prepared. So both of them go to the sections, and at the end of the section, both of the PLF and the student need to complete an exit form, which are different. For the PLF, they kind of finish like a reflection, observation, what they found in the section, what should they follow up if that student come back again. And for the student, they need to do an evaluation, how they found about the section, and which provide very useful information for us to improve our service in the future. And apart from conducting this section, the PLF also need to communicate, to talk with teachers. They need to go to the class to promote the program, and also to invite teachers to refer students to our service if the teacher found there's a need. So they also take the role of promoting the program to teachers and to other students. So basically, this is the duties of the facilitator. Our service time is from Monday to Thursday, 1 o'clock to 7 p.m., and Friday from 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock in the afternoon in the library. And we also provide evening sections, which are from 7 to 9 p.m. in WHC and WJY Hall, and also in Jockey Cup New Hall H. So we have like daytime and evening sections. And apart from doing the tutorial sections, the PLF are also required to attend our training and also have the monthly meetings, so that in the meetings all the facilitators will review the usage rates, the promotion, and also share the experience and difficulties they encounter in the section, so that we have like solutions, suggestions as a team to help each other to improve the situation, the sections. And as I mentioned, they also need to, the facilitator also need to outreach to students and to teachers. I think it is a very good practice, because this made the facilitator more committed and engaged in the program. They feel the ownership of the program. To them, it is not just a part-time job. They really care about whether the program is running well or not. And also, the student in the class will be more convinced to join the program, because they really meet the person who's going to conduct the sections in a face-to-face situation, even before they go to the section. So this is a screen capture of the website of the online booking. Currently, we have 8 facilitators. One is missing. He is the coordinator of the project, who is a taught postgrad student. So he takes up more role as an administrator and a coordinator. But he's also very experienced in PLF. So when other facilitator is absent or sick, he will sit in and fill in the section for them. So you can see in the website, students can really go there and look at the individual profile of individual tutors. So here are some statistics we have from last term. So you can see we have a rise in the user. Indeed, not just from this last semester, it start to get a very gentle rise from the very beginning of the project, and you also can find we have more return users. So after they have tried our service, they come back. But we haven't found any pattern or trend whether more students would like to come in a particular day of a week or a particular time. So it's like more even or random. But we did found that more students would like to come in the evening. So this is this time slot. So that's why in the first semester, we just have one section in the hostel every night. But this term, we try to have 2 sections in 2 different halls every night. But for the courses, students come to ask for help. We do find some courses more popular than the others. So CCC8003 was the core curriculum course, Understanding Morality, and then this higher with more user also business courses, mainly related to accounting, statistics, finance, that kind of courses. But then I think the rates of these courses will depend on what kind of courses we offer in each term, and also depends on the strength of our facilitator. But indeed, we have more PLF from business and art faculties because we do find a trend that more students look for help in these subjects. We ask students to fill an evaluation form and ask them why they come to the PLF. So these are the reasons they come. So mostly because they found difficulties in understanding course material, and they also come because they have difficulties in completing assignment or exercise. But also, we found that there's a large proportion that students did come here to seek for advice in learning and study skills. And regarding satisfaction, we have really good statistic. So like 97% of the users agree that the objective for attending the section were met. And also, again, 99% of the users were satisfied with the service and would recommend the program to others. So that's basically what I would like to report. And I would say this is a workable model which have already been proven in other universities outside Hong Kong, but also here. And if any faculties who would like to let our facilitator to come to your class to promote it or to refer to other students, please do, and please contact us. So that's it.
Thank you.